Your standards are just too high. I'm a 30-year-old single black female prioritizing gut health and protein intake. I can squat 250. I've written 2 books and speak 3 different languages. In the last 6 months alone, I've created 4 different applications and 2 different programs across the iOS platform. Not to mention, I started diversifying my financial portfolio at 23. You wear skinny jeans. We're not grading this on a curve.
Okay. She says she's not grading on a curve. Ooh, somebody's a little nasty. Does their personality seem approachable to you? I'm just asking, just a question. So you'll notice she's talking about how somebody probably told her standards are too high, right? Somebody probably said, listen, you're being too picky. Maybe she is. And then she goes and lists all of these things that she feels make her, I'm entitled to have high standards. I am the most desirable woman ever. I can squat 250. I've written 2 books. I speak 3 languages. I, solidified my financial portfolio. I created all these, I don't remember what she's talking about, apps or I don't know what she's talking about. So, guys listening at home, out of all these things, do you care about any of them? Do you care? I'm just asking. First of all, do you care if your woman can squat 250? My guess is no. My guess is that's not a priority. When you list the things that you want in a woman, do you have can squat 250 on there? I'm willing to go out on a limb here and say the answer is no. Do you care if she has her financial portfolio settled by the time she's, say, 28? Is that a priority for you? My guess is no. Do you care that she speaks 3 languages? Nice. Oh, wow, cool. Wow, that's, is that a priority for you? No, it's not. So this is a perfect example of women not understanding that what they like in themselves and what they value in themselves is not the same as what's going to attract a man, right? It's just not. They don't care about this stuff. They don't care about, and of course, there's going to be one guy out there that maybe he's a little bit different, but generally speaking, guys don't care about how much money you make, honey. They don't care because they're going to do that, right? They're already viewing it as their job. They don't care about your salary. They don't. They don't care about how much you can squat in the gym. Do they care that you're fit and that you keep yourself in shape and that you look good and that you're attractive and that you're not, Yes, they do. But do they need you to squat 250 like that? No. They only need one man in the house, honey. Just saying. They don't care. Do they care that that you built all these apps or whatever you did work-wise? Okay, let me just say it this way. Guys don't give a lick about your work life and how successful you've been at your work. Now, there's a woman out there that's saying, that Jed, you're wrong. Because I asked my husband and he told me that he does care. Really? Did you ask him under duress, honey? Did you say, babe, how much I love my job? And do you care that I'm doing really well in my career? Is that important to you? And then did he be like, sure, honey, yeah. I'm really proud of you. I'm really proud of that stuff. Yeah, because you scared the hell out of him? Honey, be realistic. How did you ask? Did you put pressure on that situation? If he said he didn't care, did you have a tantrum and cry and go in the other room and be like, you don't value me as a woman? You don't value what I can bring to the table? You don't treat me like an equal? I'm just a what? Am I just a maid? Did you have a little fit, an emotional, tirade? Guys don't care about your job. They don't. They don't care about your job. They don't care if you can squat like them. They don't care how many apps you built. They don't care about any of this stuff she's saying. So when she's out and she's dating and she's like, oh, look at my resume. Because I have all of these things, I'm entitled to be immensely picky. A guy's turning around and being like, are you nice to be around? Do you want to be a mom? How do you feel about making a house a home? Are you generally a pleasant person, or are you super stressed out and feeling anxious with cortisol spikes all day long and coming home agitated because you squat 250 and because you went and created 3 apps and because you did all this stuff that the guy doesn't give a lick about? He'd rather have you not doing all that stuff and be pleasant and not stressful and be like, babe, you know what? Oh my God, I baked this sourdough and it's amazing. And he's like, oh man, coming home to a steak and a sourdough with some raw butter. I'm being honest with you. Now, I could sit here and lie and say all of these things. Now, do I as a woman think these things are cool? I do. I think it's awesome that she can squat 250. I can't. I think it's awesome that she speaks 3 languages and she did all this stuff. I'm a female looking at a female saying, oh, wow, that's really cool. That's cool. But I'm not going to date you, honey. And if you're looking to attract to men, you just created a long list of stuff that they don't care about. So now what I would ask her to do is, pretty girl, no question, disciplined. Okay, what do you bring to the table that guys actually do care about? What is that stuff? I'll wait. And then secondly, is there enough stuff there that would entitle you to keep your standards for him high, when in reality, maybe all the stuff that he cares about, you're not doing and you don't care about and you don't want to do. That creates an imbalance. So then you've got all this stuff you're doing that you like, but he doesn't care about. You think that makes you, I should be looking at 10s. But the 10s want the feminine stuff, and this stuff doesn't read so feminine. It just doesn't. She kind of sounds like it's a boss babe, but she sounds very masculine, right? I've owned my life, this, that, you're in skinny jeans, I'm not great, not a curve. I mean, she sounds like the teacher you walk into the class and you're like, dear God, why did I can I switch? Is there someone else that can teach this class? Is that you're borderline afraid of her? Her energy is so masculine and so like, I'm self-empowered, get out of my way, I did it all, I don't need you, I don't need a man, I can do everything that a man can do and more. Well, then you're not going to attract a man. He's going to look right by you and all of these so-called accomplishments that you value, but he doesn't really care about. And he's going to look to a woman who's just sitting around and happy and like, I do need a man. I want a man because I bring something to the table that he doesn't, and he brings something to the table that I don't. You're not competing with a man. Was this a video about you competing with a man or you trying to attract a man? I'm lost.